Hello, my name is Bill Gouldd, and for the next few minutes I'd like to share with you a realization that's dramatically changed my life and the lives of countless others. Remember when we went off to school naively believing we were learning what we need to be successful in life? Doesn't it seem odd, with all this time invested learning, we were never taught how to make a living? One of the most important aspects of our entire lives was completely ignored while we learned English, math, and history and science over and over and over again for 12 years. If you ever stop to figure out that we spent 14,000 hours learning these subjects, yet we're never taught how to succeed financially? I'm sure you were as shocked as I was when you finally realized that, contrary to what we were led to believe, money affects virtually every aspect of our lives. Food, clothing, rent, mortgage payments, car payments, education, phone bills, utility bills, income taxes, property taxes, and on and on. Isn't it ironic we're raised to believe money didn't buy happiness? Yet in reality, the amount of money we have dramatically influences all areas of our lives. From the quality of the foods we eat, the neighborhoods we live in, the health care we get, even the opportunities we have. Money indeed makes a huge difference. All this time spent learning and preparing for the future, yet we graduate school into a world that operates on money while having virtually no knowledge of how to earn it or even manage it. Now, we know from our history lessons the economic system in America is capitalism, yet I'm shocked to find virtually no one knows the meaning of capitalism. Isn't it amazing? After 14,000 hours of education, the vast majority of us can't even define the economic system we live in. Can you? If you understood what capitalism meant, you'd certainly be participating in it. Webster's dictionary defines capitalism as the economic system in which all or most of production and distribution of products, from the manufacturer to the consumer, are privately owned and operated for profit. Now, that's pretty straightforward, and I'm sure you'll agree we'd all be better off if we were involved in sharing those profits. Once I came to the realization that we were never taught how to achieve financial success, my destiny was changed forever. I then understood our lack of financial success was not due to lack of talent, ability, or intelligence, but rather a lack of training, knowledge, and understanding. It's no wonder most people accept lives of mediocrity and quiet desperation. We're never taught how to capitalize on capitalism. Now, we've all heard the expression, money can't buy happiness, but I'm sure you've noticed poverty doesn't either. Let's stop kidding ourselves. Today, the amount of money we have determines our quality of life. The greatest injustice of all is that we're led to believe that success comes as a result of getting a job and working hard for someone else. In reality, working for someone else leaves us totally dependent on them to reward our efforts and fulfill our dreams. The fact is, 97% of the people working in America today are destined to wind up at age 65, financially dependent on friends, family, and the federal government, while only 3% will succeed financially. This statistic is staggering, especially when we stop to realize this is after 40 years of dedication and hard work. Instead of learning how to participate in capitalism and achieve the American dream, we were programmed to find a secure job. The irony of all this is that virtually every company in America that offers secure jobs was started by an entrepreneur who understands capitalism. You see, entrepreneurs employ other people and profit from their efforts. The entrepreneurs who own or operate these companies reap great financial rewards, while most of their employees barely make ends meet. Why is it we were never taught this in school? It's certainly not difficult to understand. For example, if we took a closer look at a typical corporate structure, we'd find a chief executive officer on the top. Under this position, we'd find the president, then several vice presidents, then regional directors, district managers, local managers, and of course, employees on the bottom. Every company from IBM, Xerox, General Motors, and AT&T to your community associations, PTA, religious organizations, family structure, and even the company you work for now has this management hierarchy in it. They take the shape of a pyramid or a triangle. Governments work this way also. In America, for example, the president's on the top, then the vice president, the senators, the congressmen, state governments, municipal governments, and the taxpayers on the bottom. Again, we find people on the top making decisions that determine our future while they live in luxury at our expense, just like corporate America. Take AT&T, for example. Last year, the CEO received $2.7 million, while at the same time laying off over 40,000 employees. The front page article of the New York Times entitled "The Downsizing of Corporate America" stated, increasingly the jobs that are disappearing are those of higher paid white-collar workers, many at large corporations, women as well as men, many at the peak of their careers. Like a clicking odometer on a speeding car, the number twirls higher nearly every day. America Magazine states, For the first time since the Great Depression, the well-educated, middle-managing, mostly white middle class is now experiencing the chronic job insecurity long familiar with the unskilled poor. What does it take for you to wake up and realize what is happening? Aren't you smart enough to understand this? Or will you only understand it when you're retired and on a pension and too old to do anything about it? The Philadelphia Inquirer, in an article entitled "America, Who Stole the Dream?" states, Washington's rules on trade, taxes, immigration, and foreign competition, and the growing concentration of corporate power are moving the nation toward a two-class society. In the course of just the last generation, the percentage of working poor has increased over 16%. The middle class has shrunk by nearly 20%, while the number of wealthy has doubled. If a line were drawn today between rich and poor, what side of the line would you be on? Is that what you want? The facts are that 1% of the population owns 30% of the wealth. Their homes are worth on average $5.6 million. 9% of the population shares 37% of the wealth. Their average home's $750,000 value. And 90% of the population shares 33% of the wealth. Average home, $67,000. It's obvious that anyone who believes money doesn't have a profound effect on our lives is simply not being realistic. On the other hand, Money Magazine states entrepreneurs and investors will make more money and pay less taxes in years ahead, while even doctors and lawyers take a hit. They went on to say the surest way to get rich in America has always been to start your own business. The way to make money in America is to invest in yourself. One thing's for sure, people never get rich working for someone else, and never is a long, long time. What if we'd been prepared for capitalism in school? What if we were taught to be entrepreneurs? What if for the last few years you were building a business for yourself and today you were on top of your own growing, thriving corporate structure? Would your life be different today? You know it would. Unfortunately, we were trained to believe the way to achieve success was to climb a corporate ladder, when in reality, corporate ladders don't even exist. Corporations aren't shaped like ladders, they're shaped like triangles. What we're faced with more closely resembles a rush hour traffic jam on a crowded freeway. While each person may desire to get ahead, progress is indeed slow, if at all. Unfortunately, what happens to most of us, we find ourselves too high up in a company to leave and start over, while being too far down to reach any level of success we truly desire. When I discovered myself in this dilemma, I began wondering why some people had it all, while the rest of us spent our lives trying to get it. I began a personal quest for answers. What I discovered was nothing short of amazing. Do you know that success is absolutely predictable? Do you realize that if we apply the right principles, anybody can achieve success? Do you understand that if we don't apply these principles, we'll never succeed no matter how hard we try? Doesn't it make you wonder why we were never taught these principles in school? Well, teachers, like other job-seeking people, are simply not aware of these success laws. Once I began applying these principles, I became a millionaire in a matter of months. And by the way, the person who said money doesn't buy happiness, they lied. Money gives us something priceless. Money gives us our freedom. America may be the land of the free and home of the brave, but isn't it ironic that only the people who are brave enough to attempt success ever achieve financial freedom? So if I may be so bold, how are you doing? Are you living the American dream? Are you living the lifestyle you truly desire? Or have you fallen victim to the accepted belief system that success comes from getting a good job, working hard, and one day your boss will reward your efforts? Haven't you yet realized that until you take control of your destiny, you'll always be waiting? Do you deserve more than you're getting? If you're tired of selling yourself short, perhaps it's time you start applying these success principles in your own life. Perhaps it's time you realize we've been preparing for your future, even if you haven't been. We've been revolutionizing the way the world does business by allowing average people like you and I to share in the rewards of capitalism. While the financial rewards are tremendous, the innovations are really quite simple. If we take a look at traditional marketing methods, for example, we'd find manufacturers produce products and sell them to national distributors, who in turn sell the products to regional distributors, who sell the products to local distributors, who in turn sell them to retail outlets where consumers purchase the goods. Surprisingly, as little as 20% of what we spend actually goes into the manufacturing of the products we buy, while up to 80% goes to the middleman's profits. Our revolutionary marketing method, which we call cooperative marketing, simply moves products directly from the manufacturer to the consumer, eliminating all these middlemen. These huge profits are then shared among those of us involved in the marketing process, just like the definition of capitalism says. As one of the foremost cooperative marketing experts, I founded Equinox International in 1992. Success in this business has taught me many things. Most importantly, it's taught me the crucial importance of a company's honesty, integrity, and commitment to excellence. These ingredients are the cornerstones of the Equinox philosophy. Our commitment to these principles has resulted in record-setting growth, increasing from over $17 million our first year to $38 million for fiscal year 1993. In 1994, company revenues exceeded $100 million, and in 1995 they reached almost $200 million. In 1996, our outstanding growth continued and resulted in Equinox being ranked #1 on the Inc. 500, Inc. magazine's annual listing of the fastest-growing privately held companies in America. Equinox ranked #1 with an unprecedented 35,000% increase in sales over 5 years. At this current rate, combined with expected international expansion, Equinox sales and revenues are expected to exceed $1 billion annually in just the next 5 years. The Equinox executive management team was carefully assembled and possesses an unparalleled level of skill, combining over 100 years' experience in corporate administration, operations management, and direct sales field development, providing a corporate organization capable of handling this record-setting growth. Our product distribution center incorporates state-of-the-art technology and computerized automation procedures. This facility houses approximately $60 million worth of inventory, which is on hand for immediate delivery. Supporting the complex corporate operations, Equinox employs the latest RISC-based open systems computers and lightning-fast fiber optic networks. Our success is simply a result of our quest to develop revolutionary products that capture existing multi-billion-dollar markets, which are being fueled by the major publicity and concerns regarding our global environmental decay. If you've been paying attention at all, you'd realize the growing awareness is already changing the buying habits of the world. Our modern society has created thousands of harmful chemical pollutants that now contaminate the air we breathe, the water we drink, the foods we eat, and even the products we use. I can only imagine you're not aware of the extent of this problem. The Congressional Office of Technology Assessment estimates that more than 400 billion pounds of toxic waste are being discharged into our nation's air, water, and soil annually. U.S. industries have released more than 2 billion pounds of toxic pollutants into our nation's air in a single year. In addition, exhaust from cars, buses, and planes, as well as industrial byproducts, produce harmful carbon dioxide and other deadly gases. Modern household cleaners and personal care products also contain thousands of man-made chemicals. These pollutants continually invade our bodies through the air we breathe. American industries also admit to releasing almost 200 million pounds of toxins into our surface water each year, many of which are known to cause cancer. This toxic nightmare has contaminated our oceans, rivers, streams, and in many cases, even our kitchen sinks. Time magazine states the water Americans drink may look clear and clean, but it often contains such noxious pollutants as lead, gasoline, and carcinogenic industrial compounds. EPA records show in the last 2 years alone, 43% of U.S. water supplies have violated federal health standards. These records also indicate over 250,000 violations affecting more than 120 million people. Chances are you were one of them. Are you doing anything about it? According to U.S. News & World Report, 1 in 6 people drink water with excessive amounts of lead. Lead is a heavy metal known to cause brain damage and other irreversible side effects. According to the Center for the Study of Responsive Law, research shows that drinking water in the United States contains over 2,000 substances for which the EPA has issued a health advisory. Local water treatment plants add even more chemicals like chlorine and ammonia to kill bacteria. According to the Natural Resources Defense Council, chlorination byproducts such as trihalomethanes are found in water supplies affecting over 100 million people. These drinking water contaminants are known carcinogens. We've also created thousands of herbicides, pesticides, insecticides, fungicides, and other powerful substances. These chemicals find their way into our bodies through the water we drink and the foods we eat. In just 1 year, 2.2 billion pounds of pesticides were applied in the United States alone. That's equivalent to 8 pounds for every man, woman, and child in this country. 71 different active ingredients in these pesticides have been known to cause cancer. According to a report published in the Associated Press, a new study shows that although safe levels of pesticides in drinking water are established. Now, wait just a minute. Can you believe this? Some Washington bureaucrat decided, since they can't solve the problem, to tell us it's okay to drink pesticides. Am I the only one paying attention here? Listen to this. A new study shows that although safe levels of pesticides in drinking water are established based on their individual effects, it is now known that when 2 or more are combined, their potency increases 500 to 1,000 times. These findings are astonishing. These toxic nightmares are affecting the lives of every human being on the planet, and that includes you and your family. Don't you think it's time to wake up and take responsibility not only for your financial future, but also for your health? As if this weren't enough, man-made chemically based food additives, preservatives, stabilizers, emulsifiers, and colorings are added to the majority of the foods we eat. Our farm animals have also become victims of our chemically based society. Laboratory-developed hormones, steroids, antibiotics, and other chemicals are pumped into our prime sources of protein. On top of all this, nutritional experts now admit that soil in huge tracts of our best farmland has been depleted of vital life-giving minerals and nutrients. Modern-day chemically-based personal care products bring thousands of other man-made chemicals in direct contact with our bodies simply through their use. These chemicals are absorbed through the skin, mouth, and lungs. These dramatic changes in our environment are staggering, and at a time when we're being bombarded with more toxic and carcinogenic chemicals than ever before, we discover the nutritional value of our food products are in question. This deadly combination is disastrous, and so are the results. According to the American Cancer Society, 1 in 3 people will get cancer and 1 in 5 will die from it. According to the American Heart Association, heart disease now takes almost as many lives every year as all other causes of death combined, killing 1 person every 32 seconds. Have you ever stopped to realize that since the beginning of mankind, we're the first generation to live with this toxic nightmare? Do you understand? We have no comprehension of the long-term effects. This worldwide dilemma is creating a tremendous demand for modern-day solutions for modern-day problems. Now, we've all heard the expression that success comes from finding a need and filling it. But more specifically, billionaire J. Paul Getty is famous for his secrets to success. And he said, the first secret to achieving wealth is to find a product everyone needs, no one has, and that gets used up and market it. Applying this principle, Equinox is finding solutions to fill this billion-dollar market demand. We offer a complete line of air filtration systems that are designed to remove airborne pollutants from the air we breathe, creating a clean, fresh environment for our lungs. To combat the effects of toxic pollution and industrial waste in our water supply, Equinox has developed a complete line of the finest water treatment systems available. Our point-of-use water treatment systems are multi-stage, multimedia, and produce colorless, odorless quality water the way it's supposed to be. In response to our chemically-based modern food products, Equinox produces a variety of nutritional supplements to ensure proper nutrition. This incredible line of products ranges from revolutionary vitamins and antioxidants to complete meal replacements. We also make available an outstanding herbal weight management program that produces amazing results. But far and away, the finest nutritional products in the world are the exclusive Equinox Chinese herbal and ionic mineral products. This complete line of nutrient-specific products produces results so outstanding, you're not going to believe it until you try them yourself. Equinox has also pioneered natural, environmentally friendly personal care products, including hair care, skin care, body care, and sun care, as well as personal hygiene products and a complete line of botanically based cosmetics. We also produce a complete line of environmentally friendly biodegradable household cleaners and detergents, creating a safer environment for us and our children while no longer contributing to our global pollution problems. The fine family of Equinox products is constantly expanding as our product development and market research continues to find new, earth-friendly solutions. Considering the extent of our environmental problems, sharing Equinox products is a fairly simple task. For example, over $4 billion was spent on bottled water last year alone. People are paying on average over $1 per gallon with no guarantee of the quality of the water they're buying. Our water treatment systems provide quality drinking water for about 5 cents a gallon, while also cleaning the water we shower in, substantially reducing the chemicals we absorb through our skin and the vapors we breathe. The majority of our products are equivalent to the products everyone uses anyway, except that they're higher quality and environmentally friendly. Basically, by helping people transfer their buying dollars from the local retail outlets to your Equinox business, they benefit from better quality, environmentally correct products, the earth benefits from their biodegradability, and you benefit from the profits the retailers and wholesalers would have made. Assisting your efforts sharing these great products, Equinox offers retail customers the opportunity to win an all-expense-paid trip to Hawaii for simply trying our quality products and completing this customer product evaluation form. In order to register, they must answer some simple questions. Simply help them fill out the top half when you finish demonstrating the products. Follow along and see if you can do this. The first part is simply their name, address, and phone number. Then ask the following questions. Do you consider yourself environmentally aware? Do you believe each of us should do our share to protect the Earth's fragile environment for future generations? Do you feel we all have an obligation to protect ourselves from unhealthy environments? Do you currently purchase bottled water? Do you appreciate using products that you know are good for people and the planet? What value do you place on your health and the health of your family? Are there any questions regarding the products you'd like to ask? And finally, which products would you like to start with? By simply asking these questions and waiting for their response, you'll know what products they're interested in. After completing the sale, if they haven't purchased a water treatment system, we like to install a countertop model on their kitchen sink. It's simple to do and only takes about 5 minutes. Once you've installed the unit, have the customer do a taste test, comparing the filtered water to their tap water. Always serve the filtered water first, as many times the tap water leaves a chemical coating on the taste buds. This simple test using a swimming pool test kit shows the presence of active chlorine in the tap water. You then fill an Equinox water decanter, place it in the refrigerator, and hang the sweepstakes form on the door with the Equinox magnet as a constant reminder to use the products and drink the water. The last step is to schedule a follow-up appointment with them in about 4 to 7 days to make sure they're using the products and getting good results. When returning for the follow-up appointment, simply complete the remainder of the sweepstakes form. The questions read, did you share the products with your friends or family? Do you realize our bodies are made up of 70% water and drinking more good quality water can enhance many areas of our health? Do you think if you had good quality water on hand, you and your family would drink more water? Do you think $5 a month is too much to pay for good quality water? Would you prefer a system under the sink, in your shower, or perhaps for your entire home? What other products would you like to purchase? And finally, do you have any final questions before proceeding with the paperwork? As you can see, if you can read, you can succeed as an Equinox representative. You can participate part-time or full-time and can order products wholesale directly from the company while working at over 30% profit to start. Even part-time, only retailing $200 worth of products, you can earn an extra $60. Do this 3 times a week and earn almost $800 a month extra income. That adds up to over $9,000 a year and doesn't include income from your customers promoting the products to others. When satisfied customers develop, they can also become representatives and order their products directly from the company. These representatives become a permanent part of your marketing force, just like the entrepreneurs who use capitalism to achieve wealth. You're now applying the same success principles. Once your marketing force accumulates a total of $5,000 in total sales volume over any 2 consecutive months, you reach the level of manager. As a qualified manager, in addition to retail profits, you receive a permanent 20% rebate plus a 3% bonus on all your sales. This results in over 50% profit, or $100 profit on a $200 retail sale, compared to the $60 earned as a representative. As a qualified manager, you're paid the difference between manager and representative earnings when a representative in your sales force makes a sale, a difference of up to $40 on a $200 sale. As your sales force continues to grow and achieves a total sales volume of $15,000 over any 3 consecutive months, you reach the level of supervisor and receive an additional bonus of 10% on your sales and the sales of all your representatives and managers. Qualified supervisors receive over 55% profit, or $110 profit on a $200 retail sale. As a qualified supervisor, you're paid the difference between manager and representative earnings when they make a sale, a difference of up to $50 on a $200 sale. When your sales force achieves a total monthly sales volume of $20,000, you reach the level of director. Reaching this level results in a 6% additional bonus for a total of over 60% profit, or $120 profit on a $200 retail sale. As a qualified director, you're paid the difference between supervisor, manager, and representative earnings when they make a sale, a difference of up to $60 on a $200 sale. Imagine earning over 60% just for marketing a product while the manufacturers handle all the details. Imagine timely products that everyone needs, everyone uses, and everyone replaces while earning over 50% profits. You can certainly see how our products are priced to sell and priced for profit. There are 3 distinct areas of profit. They are retailing, wholesaling, and business development. Retail profits approximately 30% and offers immediate cash income. Wholesale profit offers substantial consistent monthly income and is determined by qualified position. For an example, as a qualified director, you work at 60% profit and your representatives work at 30%. The 30% they're not qualified for is paid to you. This works much like real estate, where an agent sells a property and splits the commissions with the broker. The business development opportunity is when, as a qualified director, you help others reach the director level. At this point, you'll earn 6% on your director sales force, including all their supervisors, all their managers, and all their representatives. I'm sure you can begin to understand how this offers long-term financial security that can result in financial independence. While not everyone makes money in Equinox, and there's no way I can guarantee your level of success simply because you can't guarantee me how much effort you're going to put into it, there are people in Equinox who put forth the effort to make fortunes. What you are guaranteed is that you'll be applying all the success principles I've learned. All your effort will be invested in the business you own, and you'll have the opportunity to profit from the efforts of other people. Are you currently working for a company that offers the possibility of reaching financial independence or early retirement? Have you been contributing to the value of your present company, yet you'll never own any equity in it? Perhaps it's time you invest your energy building something you do have equity in and that can grow and produce results beyond your wildest dreams. That's what happened to me. And it can happen to you too if you do what I do. Now, I understand you never study success or cooperative marketing in school. I also don't want your success to depend upon your expertise or the experience of the person who's sharing this opportunity with you. In my career, I've come to understand the value of learning from someone who's accomplished what they teach. One of the greatest weaknesses of most companies is their belief in the trickle-down training method. This is where the management expects the training to flow down the entire company from department to department while retaining accuracy. I found the loss of information is overwhelming. Even psychologists tell us we only retain 7 to 10% of what we hear. Using an example to show the effectiveness of our superior training, I'd like to use a 50% retention level. Even with this exaggerated percentage, if an expert knew 100% and taught someone, they'd only retain 50%. The next person will remember only 25%, the next about 12%, the next 6%, then 3%. And what if that person was responsible for teaching you? What are your chances of getting the proper information? What are your chances for success if you receive the wrong instructions? That's right, not good. Just like we went off to school to learn to be successful, we were never taught how to participate in capitalism. We've all been told good things come to those who wait. Well, like Abraham Lincoln said, good things come to those who wait, but only what's left over from those who hustle. Good things come to those who capitalize on timely opportunities. Those who wait, well, they get watches at retirement. That way they can see just how much time they've got left in their lives. See, I've spent years researching and developing a training system that ensures each associate receives the success training they require. I understand it's imperative everyone learns only from those who have documented their success. That's why each associate will have the opportunity to work with proven leadership. I made my fortune doing exactly what we'll be teaching you. Can you imagine working together with self-made millionaires and introducing Equinox to someone who's trained by us and using this information totally outperforms you while you earn profits on their success? That's capitalism. In an effort to ensure success of all our associates, Equinox works closely with Advanced Marketing Seminars, the world leader in cooperative marketing training and personal development. You now have the opportunity to be involved in the right company, with the right products, in the right market, with the right training, and all at the right time. And you know timing is everything. Now, I realize for some of you, this opportunity sounds too good to be true. I can assure you it is. It's hard to believe anything this simple can produce this much income, freedom, fun, and goodwill. I can also understand a certain amount of skepticism. But you know, I've never met a skeptic who retired early. I understand you don't know me yet, but as our relationship develops, you'll realize how much time and energy has been invested to develop a system that incorporates the universal laws of success. Many years of sacrifice, of working for little or no money, just to be in the influence of successful entrepreneurs and millionaires. The sacrifices I have made, well, they've certainly paid off handsomely. Today I live a lifestyle beyond the realm of imagination, the finest of everything. Wonderful estates, property on the coasts, as well as the mountains and the desert. I enjoy driving handcrafted luxury automobiles, the finest exotic sports cars, private jets, yachts and water toys, as well as quality time to share them with my family and friends. With all this in my life, my greatest pride is still seeing people just like you, a few years from now, looking back at your life as it was, amazed at how far your life has grown, just like I am about mine. I've had the pleasure of sharing this opportunity with people across the country. The list of our success stories goes on and on. Here are just a few. My goal is to help you be one of them.
Hi, my name is Joni Sakamoto, and working as an English teacher, I really loved what I was doing, but I didn't love where I was going. And after responding to an ad and being introduced to Equinox International, I got so excited, but I was so afraid, just so scared of success as I was of failure. In the past 2.5 years, thanks to the trainings of advanced marketing seminars, Mr. Gouldd has been able to develop the skills that I needed, but not only that, the confidence that I needed in myself and the belief that my dreams really can come true.
I came to this country in 1988, worked in real estate for 5 years in San Diego, and was broker than when I started. I was in debt with credit card, I was in debt with car payment, I just bought my first home, and I always say I was becoming a real American. And the first time I met Mr. Gouldd, he said, you know what, it doesn't matter how hard you work, if you have the wrong system, you'll never get ahead. And for the last 3 years I've been working with this company, I've reached the level of international marketing director, and it's basically because of what you see right here, the system, pay attention, never quit.
When I met up with Equinox, I worked about 3.5 years building my business real hard. And when I had my little girl, I was able to take an entire year off and just work part-time doing some minimum qualifications, but still bring home a full-time income. And I just want to share with any women out there that are looking at this business, that are either mothers or considering building a family, that you can have the best of both worlds with Equinox.
But after about 3 years, I found myself in combat in the Gulf War. And when I got back to the U.S., I realized that most people wasn't taking advantage of what we were fighting for over there, which is capitalism and the American dream. Started working with Equinox, attended trainings by Mr. Gouldd. With the support of his trainings and the incredible work ethic of my sales team, I was able to achieve the position of International Marketing Director. My lifestyle has totally changed. Brand new Lexus 500 SL Mercedes convertible, 3-story home. I just want to give a special thanks to Mr. Gouldd to go out and create an opportunity like this for average people like me to go out and live the American dream.
And what got me most excited about Equinox when I first saw it is that there were people that actually had the results I wanted, and they were actually going to teach me what they did to get those results. And I decided to give it a shot. Over the last 4 years, I've worked extremely hard. I've consistently gone to trainings over and over and over again. And what's most exciting about it, even more than just the money, is it's given me complete control of my life. It's given me freedom that I would never have doing anything else.
Today, I'm an executive director with the company, driving a $60,000 Jaguar instead of an '87 Oldsmobile Forenza. And thanks to my incredible team, Mr. Gouldd and Equinox International, my financial future looks great again. And because of these wonderful products, my energy level and health are better than ever. If a 53-year-old grandmother can become successful with this company, so can you.
When I come over, I start dealing blackjack in Reno, casino. So I was dealing blackjack for 2 years, and I see some people who have so much money and some people who don't have nothing. So I decided it's not way to get rich in America, to deal blackjack. So 6 months ago, I was introduced to Equinox International. In my first month, I make more money than average Russian family in Russia make in a year. Thank you very much, Equinox. Guys, you have American opportunity, American dream in your hands. I hope you have a chance to see it.
Hi, I'm Dave Parker. I played baseball for 19.5 years. I was very fortunate to do so because 1 out of every 500,000 individuals get to play at the major league level. I had great success over my 19-year career, made millions of dollars. But I've been retired now for 5 years, and I've stumbled across this opportunity that anyone can do and make baseball-related salaries, and that's Equinox International. It's a great opportunity for myself and anyone out there that's looking for an opportunity to better themselves in life.
So I started testing all the other products, and since I've graduated my patients onto Equinox products, I've seen some amazing results. And as rewarding as it is to have an impact on somebody's health, the greater thing is when I started introducing people into the company and seeing major changes in their life as well.
We were really looking forward to getting married, but we didn't have any way to pay for the wedding, so we answered an ad in the paper just looking for something part-time that we might actually be able to do together in the evenings or on weekends just to be able to pay for that wedding. And what happened is we found a lot more than just a way to get married. We found a career, and what's happened in the last 3 years has been unbelievable.
That part-time little thing on the side, little weekend job turned into a career where we've been able to travel all over the United States. We spend our days together. And rather than just having a career that we each do individually, we get to work together as a team, and the rewards of being able to do that are just unbelievable. We're just so thankful to Mr. Gouldd, the training program, and the whole system that he's been able to establish, because it's given us an opportunity to have our dreams fulfilled.
I started looking for a water treatment system to address the lead issue. That's when I found Equinox. And I got real excited because I saw an opportunity to protect my family, help others, and at the same time help myself. And as a result of the training and hard work, I was able to get started, start sharing the products, and develop a sales organization that has allowed me to earn a six-figure income annually for the past 2 years and live a lifestyle that I had given up on ever achieving before.
And what's happened in the last year and a half has been absolutely incredible. I've been able to earn over 3 times what I would have been able to earn with that other company. And the coolest thing is that now I get to work with positive, motivated, excited people that are actually going somewhere in life. And for the first time, I'm not scared of the future anymore.
I was frustrated because my boss, who was my mentor, he had a wife that he never saw, he had a family that he never visited, he had 3 homes he never had a chance to spend time with, and he was working 100 hours a week, and if he didn't work, he didn't get paid. 5 years ago, I answered an advertisement in a newspaper. I came in, I saw some people who were excited, I saw some people who were passionate, I saw some people who were focused, and then I met Mr. Gouldd, and he said, hey kid, if you shut up and pay attention, I'll show you how to get the kind of lifestyle you want. And you know what? That's exactly what happened. Today I make more money every month than I used to make every year, but you know what? It's not even the money. It's the fact that I can vacation whenever I want, I set my own hours, and I'm helping my best friends accomplish the same results that I got, which is the most fulfilling thing I can imagine. I hope you go out and do the same thing for your friends.
And finally, after going to a training of basic building blocks, I had 10 times the success in 1 month than I did in my first 4. And now I'm lucky enough to be an international marketing director with Equinox. I have a beautiful 4,000 square foot home in Southern California. I have this beautiful home on the Gulf in Florida. I have a beautiful convertible Mercedes. I got my dad the same car for Father's Day last year, and I just bought him his dream boat, a 43-foot Hatteras, for him to retire on at the age of 71 years old.
When I met Bill Gouldd, one of the most tremendous things he shared with me is don't be the only person responsible for your income. You can go out and sell, but let other people sell along with you and let the seminar people train them as well. And what happened as a result is unbelievable. I live in my dream home. I just can't even express to you what it is like to live a lifestyle like this in your 30s. And I'm certainly not because I'm smart. It's because I found the right thing at the right time and took advantage of it. I hope you do as well.
Hi, we're Rich and Tiffany Vaughn. Prior to Equinox, Tiffany was in retail and I was in construction. We were both frustrated and looking for a change, and when we got introduced to Equinox, we knew it was the one. We've been with Equinox now for the last couple of years. We reached millionaire status doing it, and by no means did we think we could. But the one thing is, with the Equinox system, Mr. Gould's training program, it gives a vehicle for average people to reach an above-average lifestyle.
Hi, my name is Sherry Sharman, and I'm from Carlsbad, California. Prior to getting involved in this industry, I was a preschool teacher earning $6.50 an hour. My son Eric and I lived in a tiny 900 square foot home, and things were tough. Fortunately, I met a man who changed my whole life. He showed me how to become successful and still be able to go out and make a difference in the world. Now we live in this beautiful 5,700 square foot house on the beach. And if he can teach a preschool teacher how to become successful, imagine what he could do for you.
Will you ever have the opportunity to enjoy this kind of lifestyle and this much freedom working your present job? You know, the first millionaire I ever had the opportunity to work with told me, for things to change, you've got to change. For things to get better, you've got to get better. As you can plainly see, the Equinox opportunity is not on trial here. Whether the products sell, whether the market is ready, or whether our system will work for you is not on trial either. These have all been proven. The only issue that's on trial is whether or not you possess the ability to comprehend the tremendous opportunity you have in your hands, which is to participate in capitalism with a proven success system, while everyone else is destined for a pension plan. How many people are responsible for your income? One of the success laws I learned from studying successful people is that only results count. You can't cash good intentions. It's been said that once in a lifetime we're given the opportunity to alter our destiny. This could very well be your opportunity. You know as well as I do this opportunity simply makes too much sense and is working too well not to get involved. We have in our hands a solution to a major need, the health and vitality of ourselves and our planet. Together, we'll earn billions of dollars as we capitalize on these great markets. The Equinox opportunity incorporates all the success principles I've used to achieve tremendous wealth. These success principles are like universal laws. If you apply them and apply yourself, they'll work for you too. It isn't often in life we have the opportunity to work together and achieve success like this, so take advantage of it. The person who shared this tremendous opportunity with you would like to know if you're intelligent enough to comprehend the billion-dollar markets we're capitalizing on and the tremendous opportunity it presents for you to get involved with us, or if you'd rather purchase our quality, environmentally conscious products for your personal use. Please understand, there's much, much more to Equinox opportunity than I've had the time to express here. Just like there's much, much more to life than you'll ever live or ever realize working a job for 40 years. Successful people understand the decisions we make today determine the quality of our life tomorrow. What will your tomorrow bring? If you'd like to know more about getting started with us, we'll share with you the 4 steps to success in just a few minutes. I want to thank you for seriously considering the Equinox opportunity. I hope you understand I went through a lot of personal sacrifice to achieve the level of success I have. Time away from my children, time arguing with people who had no vision, manufacturers who didn't believe in what we were doing. The list is almost endless. While it took years to figure out, my quest is to teach you exactly how to be successful so you don't make the same mistakes I did. Now that the proof of what Equinox does for people, from the quality and results of our products to the financial rewards gained by our representatives, are so well documented, nothing saddens me more than finding a human being with all the potential in the world who stands in the way of their own achievement. I guess they never learned the greatest risk in life is not risking. They're so afraid someone's out to get them. By not taking action, they actually wind up getting themselves. Years ago, it used to make me angry. I remember calling a very successful friend of mine and asking him how he dealt with the frustration from people he tried to help that wanted to argue instead of listen. He laughed. He said, if you spend your time arguing with ignorant people, you'll wind up ignorant. Instead, take those who will listen, teach them well. Let their results stand as a testimony as to your true intentions. So now you know we have work to do, because you have to be a testimonial of my true intentions. My goal is to help you achieve whatever level of success you desire as efficiently and as effectively as possible. However, your commitment must be to act on the information and instructions I give you. Always remember, all the knowledge in the world without action still appears as ignorance. Okay, the first step in our 4 steps to success is to complete our representative application. This can be found in the company manual. While it's pretty self-explanatory, if you have any questions, feel free to ask the person sharing the Equinox opportunity with you. They'll fill out the sponsor information and send it to the Equinox corporate office. Information concerning this opportunity is included in the company manual, which explains all aspects of the business in detail, including product information, paperwork, retailing tips, qualifications, profits, and training information. While the manual is not required for purchasing products for personal use or retail sales, you will need the manual if you intend to develop a sales force. Consider it the owner's manual for your new business. Completing this application and acquiring a manual completes the first step. Now on to step number 2. Although we were incorrectly taught in school that we alone were responsible for our success, billionaire J. Paul Getty said the second secret to success is to earn 1% on the efforts of 100 people rather than 100% of your own efforts. This is one of the most important success principles in the world, and it's time you put it to work in your life. As a business owner, you need to staff your company. If you remember the corporate structures, the people we recruit first are our executives or our vice presidents. As our sales organization grows, the people we sponsor first work closely with us, benefiting the most from our personal efforts. This is why it's important to take inventory of who we know. Who do you know? Now, if you try to make a list of the people you think will want to do this, that might be difficult. It's impossible for you to guess what other people will think. Who do you know that could use some extra cash, needs more free time, doesn't like their jobs, could be affected by layoffs, would like to retire early, is health conscious, spends money, washes their hair, drinks water, eats food, breathes air? Well, if we look at it like that, it seems as though everyone would fit on the list, and that's the point. Everybody can use our products and our opportunity. Let's let their decision be just that, their decision. You'll never know who will and who won't until you do. Invite them to a training center. Have your sponsor talk to them. Show them the tape. Show them the manual. Share the products with them. Use every means possible to share Equinox with everyone you come in contact with. There's an expression that says, success equals how much, how fast. In other words, the number of people we share the opportunity and products with, and the faster we share them, are key ingredients to the level of success we'll reach and how quickly we'll reach it. As our sales force develops, we're actually helping to build the businesses of the people on our first and second levels. I'm sure the benefits of being involved sooner rather than later are obvious. Our goal is to have every human being on this planet using our products. The people you know will be using them sooner or later. The only question is, who will share the profits, you or someone else? The Equinox opportunity allows us to apply the success principle of capitalizing on the efforts of other people. Now let's talk to the people. The third step is to decide where to start. Recapping the marketing plan, starting as a representative, you begin working at over 30% retail profit. Even part-time, if you only retail $200 worth of products, you could earn an extra $60. Do this 3 times a week, and earnings reach almost $800 a month extra income. That adds up to over $9,000 a year and doesn't include income from your customers promoting products to others. When satisfied customers develop, they can also become representatives and order their products directly from the company. These representatives become a permanent part of your sales force. By sponsoring just a few people who help you sell products, you can accumulate a total of $5,000 in sales volume over any 2 consecutive months, reaching the level of manager. As a qualified manager, in addition to retail profits, you receive a permanent 20% rebate, plus a 3% bonus on all your sales. This results in over 50% profit, or $100 profit on a $200 retail sale, compared to the $60 earned as a representative. As a qualified manager, you're also paid the difference between manager and representative earnings when a representative in your sales force makes a sale, a difference of up to $40 on a $200 sale. Starting as a manager with $5,000 in sales volume, you'll receive a $750 rebate from the company, making the initial investment $4,250 and having a retail value of over $6,500. Plus, you'll have inventory on hand to retail to your customers and wholesale to your representatives. Can you imagine someone opening a clothing store with no clothes or a restaurant with no food? Basically, by not preparing for success, they virtually guaranteed their own failure, didn't they? Once your sales force achieves $15,000 in total sales volume over any 3 consecutive months, you'll reach the level of supervisor. As a qualified supervisor, you'll receive an additional bonus of 10% on your sales and the sales of all your representatives and managers. Supervisors receive over 55% profit, or $110 profit on a $200 retail sale. As a qualified supervisor, you're paid the difference between manager and representative earnings whenever they make a sale, a difference of up to $50 on a $200 sale. When your sales force achieves a total monthly sales volume of $20,000, you'll reach the level of director. Reaching this level results in a 6% additional bonus for a total of over 60% profit, or $120 profit on a $200 sale. As a qualified director, you're paid the difference between supervisor, manager, and representative earnings when they make a sale, a difference of up to $60 on the $200 sale. Starting as a director with a $20,000 investment receives a $3,000 rebate for a total investment of $17,000 with a retail value of $26,000. Builders, developers, plumbers, and business owners with pre-sold orders to an existing qualified clientele understand the value of maximizing their profits as a director. Another technique successful people use is OPM, other people's money. Successful people usually find ways to earn more profits on borrowed money than they pay in interest and simply keep the difference. Now you can apply the same technique. If you're short on cash, we offer up to $500 in credit to get started. There's no credit application required, and no one's turned down. All that is required is a good faith deposit of 50% of the wholesale price. The rest is financed. As an example, you could start with 2 countertop filtration systems, 2 shower filters, a complete Rainforest Resources hair care kit, skin care kit, and body care kit, and a complete system of Natural Solutions home cleaning products. The retail value is over $1,080, the down payment is only $375, and the company finances the balance. There's a difference of $705 in cash you get to keep or reinvest in the business and earn more profits with up to 12 months to pay the balance. To begin as a manager and incorporate other people's money is simple, using either a credit card or a bank loan. With either method, our payments will be due in 30-day increments. We can easily take the $750 rebate and pay the first 2 payments, giving us 90 days to build our business without a penny out of our pocket. As a manager, if we sold $600 worth of products a week at 50% profit, well, that would equal $3,900. This will virtually pay off our entire loan. We're in business for ourselves, our business is growing, and we're developing satisfied customers and representatives in our sales force. In just 3 months, our business is already in profit, with $1,100 worth of products remaining, which at 50% equals $2,200. The worst thing that could happen is even if it took you an entire year to sell the products, you'd basically make $6,100 on a $4,250 investment. That's a return to 30%, far better than the 5% interest banks are paying. Beginning as a director using OPM can be accomplished by pre-selling commercial orders. Starting at this position would primarily apply to commercial business owners with an existing qualified clientele. Considering other businesses and franchises sell for hundreds of thousands and even millions of dollars, Equinox is a minor investment to own a profitable cash flow business. Can you see this opportunity offers a choice of beginning at any level and applying the proven techniques of the rich and famous? The higher up we are, the more money we earn as our sales increase. In addition to wholesale and retail profits, once we reach the level of qualified director, we're working at 60% profit. Some of our representatives may still be working at 30%. The 30% they're not qualified for is paid to us. This works much like real estate. where an agent sells a property and splits the commissions with the broker. As a qualified director, when we help others reach the level of director, we can earn 6% on their entire sales force, including all their supervisors, all their managers, and all their representatives. This level offers long-term financial security that can result in financial independence. Napoleon Hill, author of Think and Grow Rich, discovered during his 20-year research study that people don't need to be smart to be rich. He found that successful people simply do things differently than unsuccessful ones. One of the differences he found was that successful people make decisions quickly and change them slowly, while unsuccessful people make decisions slowly and change them quickly. Which one are you? Isn't it time for a change? Deciding where to start is simple. Just pick whichever level you can start at and start. Okay, I realize some of you may be thinking, this is all happening too fast, slow down. I can understand that feeling. But you must also understand successful people get done today what average people think about for a lifetime. Let's take a few things into consideration. First, our track record is outstanding. And I can assure you that if you don't take full advantage of this opportunity, someone else will take your place tomorrow. Someone who could have been part of your sales force. Secondly, do you believe our environmental problems will miraculously vanish in the next 5 years? Or will the market continue to grow as the awareness of the people and the population continues to increase? The answer is obvious. Well, let's get to the point. How many of you have been working building your company's value, yet you'll never be paid for it? Where would you be today if you started working with me 5 years ago? Where could you be in 5 years if you start working with me today? And where will you be in 5 years if you don't? Now, this isn't a congressional decision. Pick which level suits you best. I'll wait. Okay, that wasn't so hard now, was it? See, you've only known me for a few minutes. And already you're developing the decisiveness of a millionaire. Which brings us to step number 4. Pay attention. You spent 14,000 hours in school being trained to work a job for 40 years and retire on a pension. Only now you know there's a better way. We're providing solutions to major global problems. It's imperative we capitalize on these markets as efficiently as possible. I'll promise to work hard to help you reach success and continue to provide you with the greatest opportunity in the world. But you have to give me your undivided attention. I have no way of knowing when the last time a self-made multimillionaire invested millions of dollars in your future and dedicated his time to teach you success. What I do know is, if I were you, I'd be paying real close attention. Now get with your sponsor as soon as this program is over and place your initial product order. You're going to need it. But for right now, I want you to close your eyes for just a minute and visualize what your life will be like 5 years from now as a successful Equinox representative. Go on now, close your eyes and visualize what your life will be like in 5 years as a successful Equinox representative. 5 years of dedicated hard work, building your business that generates an ongoing income that can last for generations. You're now at a place in life where you have the financial freedom to do anything you want, and everyone else who is afraid to risk is still working towards a retirement when they reach 65. Let's see, a typical 40-year career. If you reach financial success in 5 years, that leaves 35 years of freedom for you to do what you want, when you want, and with whom you want. That's called freedom. And that's what this great country was founded upon. So many people live in America, yet they never seek the freedoms this great land offers. You know, everything in life is going somewhere. Isn't it time you take control of your destiny? The inscription on the Statue of Liberty reads, "Bring me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. The wretched refuse of your teeming shore, send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door." The golden door is a passageway to America, the land of golden opportunity. Today, the great American dream is more alive than ever, and it's right at your fingertips. Work with me. Together, we can make this world a better place for us all, while we stand tall as a testimony of what living in America truly means. I know in a short period of time, you'll look back at your decision to get started with us as the greatest decision of your life. But before we can look back at your accomplishments, we have to start accomplishing. I look forward to working with you and supporting your success.